ScaleMate is the advanced tool for deepening your understanding of scales. Its circle of fifths view teaches you to visualize scales so that their important qualities become plain to see. In this video, we'll explore the circular view a bit, learning about consonant and dissonant sounds. Let's look at a C major scale. The notes in the scale are circled. The root, C, is circled in bold. Notice that the notes are all adjacent on the circle of fifths. In general, notes that are nearby on the circle tend to play together harmoniously. Here's what notes sound like that are right next to each other. By contrast, notes that are far apart sound dissonant. For example, two notes that are opposite each other on the circle form a tritone interval, also called a diminished fifth. The C major scale contains one such pair of notes, F and B. Sounds much more dissonant than the other ones, right? When two notes form a half step, they are almost across from each other on the circle. If we think of the circle as a clock, half steps are 5 hours apart. They too sound quite dissonant. Listen. Notice that the notes at the two ends of the C major scale are F and B, so we can think of them as the harmonic outliers, the notes that are the most different from the others. If we remove them, the scale no longer contains any half steps or tritones. Watch. Now, the notes are all within 4 hours of each other, so they can't contain any dissonant intervals that require a 5 or 6 hour spread. ScaleMate tells us that this scale is the major pentatonic scale. When we have ScaleMate play a random melody using this scale, listen to how pure the scale sounds. Compare that to the major scale. The half steps and the tritone of the major scale that we just heard give it more dissonance than the pentatonic scale, which has neither half steps nor tritones. Now let's swap out the major third, E, for a minor third, E flat. The resulting scale is called the Melodic Minor. We see that it still has two pair of half steps. Remember, each are 5 hours apart. But now, it also has, not just one pair of tritones, but two. Listen to the sound of melodic minor. It's a bit more dissonant than major. With a quick glance at the scale on the circle of fifths, you can see this dissonance immediately, in the fact that the notes are a bit more spread out than the notes of a major scale. Lastly, let's remove the G, and add an F sharp and an A flat. That gives us a C diminished scale. Here you can see that the notes are spread out equally around the entire circle. So, we would expect this scale to be more dissonant than any of the others. It sounds more dissonant, doesn't it? Kinda edgier? And we can see that the scale consists of 4 tritone pairs. And 4 half-step pairs. With all these dissonant intervals, it's no wonder that the scale can make such dissonant melodies. Thanks for watching this demonstration. ScaleMate, the tool for visualizing and hearing scales. For iPhone and iPad.